Fuzzy Monster. We are 5Alive. I'm Bobby T.
I'm Martin.
And I'm Krizza.
And we've had a pretty crazy week here.
Yeah.
So this has been a toy week like you wouldn't believe.
It's been a depressing wrestling week.
Like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, it's been kind of all over the place here. So we're gonna go through it, tell you guys kind of what we got here. This week was insane. GameStop had during the week, last weekend and during the week, a buy one get one on all clearance.
Yes.
So already the stuff was marked down to, oh geez, what was it?
A lot of the mysteries minis, I think, were about $3 to $4.
$2.47.
$2.47 for some of the lesser ones, and then $4 to $5 for some of them.
Yeah. So anything really ending in a 7 is clearance.
Yep.
The pint-sized heroes went down to $1.97. So we bought a bunch of stuff then. Then this weekend is the Elite.
It was the Pro weekend.
Or the Pro weekend.
Yep.
Where everything then became buy one get two free.
Exactly.
Where we then just broke it.
Yep.
Like we just went insane. So we have quite a few toys here.
Yeah.
So do not forget though to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Get notifications for when we do go live. We do tons of giveaways, which is what we are also doing tonight.
We are giving away Call of Duty World War II. Is the newest Call of Duty. It is just came out actually.
Yes, it's for the PS4
the
as
PS4
well.
version.
So get the store where you can redeem your code all fired up and ready to go, so that when it is time to go, you can. So the way we do this is we.
They don't know that I already redeemed the code.
They don't know that playing first-person shooter on the PS4 is terrible.
Hey. So what's going to end up happening is, just like always, we throw that into the comments. First person to get it in there gets it. Simple as that. So like we're saying, like, share, and subscribe. Mm-hmm. The subscribes is what really helps us. Yes. So if everyone can maybe click that,
and it helps you because then you get notifications on when we're going live,
and then you can win all sorts of stuff.
Exactly.
We've given away full games in the past.
Yeah.
We've given away gift cards to streaming services, sorts of stuff.
So let's I guess let's start. This week, where do we want to start? What are we reading? What are we watching? What are we listening to?
You make that.
Yeah,
call.
go for it.
You're
Let
the
me
host.
flip this bottle cap here. That meant nothing. So let's see.
Yeah, you kind of have to determine.
Gotta determine what the coin flip means. Let's go with what are you reading? I know you have been hitting comic books pretty hard lately.
I have been, but I've actually put those down. I'm reading Ready Player One, which you let me borrow.
Awesome.
And I'm about a quarter of the way through, and I'm loving every second of it so far. So,
that's awesome.
Yep.
What do you got, Chris?
I've been reading my Vampire the Masquerade rulebook. We're starting some new...
So how deep into the modules do you guys go? Do you just use the core rulebook and then right on top of that? Or are you using side modules to really...
We're using the core rulebook, and I think some characters have used some of the individual clan books as well. I'm really just kind of sticking to the 20th anniversary rulebook. But we're starting a new chapter, and I think we're getting some more experience points. So I'm just trying to do some reading on where I should spend my points and how I should build my character, really, is what it comes down to. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. I got to figure out what points, for in the disciplines do what and how I'm going to use them and how, and stuff like that. That's all. Just
so what's, I know you were really into your game there. You said you had a... Which, as I wear the shirt tonight, you have a yandere.
Yes.
But she's leading you. She's not, but she's also pining after you.
Yeah, I mean.
So how's it working out for you right now?
Well, I mean, right now, dude, the game went into some crazy direction. We were in California, and it was insane. California in the game is probably just as fucked as it is in real life here. And,
sexual harassment left and right.
Just dropping every. Actually, on the sexual harassment front, I read today George Takei.
Yeah.
That's
and I'm going, what is happening? The world is on fire.
That's not surprising.
Yeah.
So
my favorite so far is Gal Gadot refuses to do any more Wonder Woman as long as Brett Ratner is involved.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Holy
And
smokes.
Ratner's
I did not hear that one.
Yeah, Ratner's production company put up quite a bill for the last couple of DC movies. So, and also the other massive news in superhero stuff is Brian Michael Bendis signed exclusive to DC. And
he's gonna try to fix this bomb.
Well, here's the thing, because the reason he went to is he got shoved out of Marvel's movie and TVs, So now he's gonna try. He has a seat at the DC table along with Jeff Johns, which is I mean Bendis has a voice, and if you like that voice, it's great. But if you don't like that voice, it's the worst.
And it's a lot of bubble
I
on
love
top
it.
of bubble. No, Martin's a big fan of that.
Okay.
It's the bubble on top of bubble, and
and that's the thing. Like, and Johns is writers can be very stereotypical.
Yeah.
And some, there are some writers I love, and then there's some writers I'm not a fan of. And I'm not as much of a fan of Jeff Johns. So hopefully this balances it out as far as someone like me. But I honestly think that I don't. It's funny because the DC comic subreddit was up in arms, and they're like, "This is terrible, and he's trying to ruin things."
Sounds like pretty much DC.
And then the Marvel comic subreddit was just like, "Good to see you gone. Get the hell out of here." And it's like, because he's ruled the roost forever.
Absolutely.
Early 2000s.
See, the thing is, for me with Bendis, he gets into a lot of the yaha nuh conversations, and that makes me nuts. So as I like it, when it's applied to Ultimate Spider-Man early, when you keep going, and now Peter's out of high school, and all this stuff has changed, and he's still doing the same shtick, it kind of got old to me.
I appreciate Bendis because of his love for certain characters and how he would drag them along. So that's why we got Luke Cage as such a big character. That's why we have Jessica Jones. That he is the main, and the same thing with Daredevil. He is the main push behind those. So I appreciate that part of it, but also I get it. I totally understand the criticism. Not everyone likes everything. That's just the way it is.
So what else?
Martin hates everything.
I do.
That's pretty much it. Just kind of brushing up on the rules and seeing, what I'm gonna do next for my character and what I'm gonna build him to be and all that good stuff. Yeah.
So I'm checking out right now. I just picked up. I had to look up to make sure of the name. It's called Prey. It's a Star Trek book. It's the Prey is so it's Star Trek Prey, and the first book is called Hell's Heart.
Okay.
And it's the return of Krug's family from Star Trek 3. Who killed Kirk's son and who was actually Christopher Lloyd. So the continuation of like his family and what it did to his house kind of the ripple effect. Of
when the main
it's really
dies.
cool. There's a few books in the series, and they kind of range all of the shows. It's not just I think the second one is a Picard book. The third one is a Riker and Troy book, which ties into. There's another book called like Ismandu or Ismadi, I believe it's called, and just gets kind of like deep into what happens to Riker in the future, and his on and off. And
as long as we don't have a Voyager tie-in book, we should be fine.
There might be a Voyager book. They're out there.
Does the Rock show up? Terrible.
So let's talk about some of the stuff we got here, man.
Yeah.
So WWE had a $10 shirt sale.
Yes, it did.
And we picked up a couple. I grabbed a New Day. It's the 8. Well, I'm not going to call it 8, but that's 16-bit. But it's the Who 483-day champion shirt.
Yeah, so
I absolutely love
this. Celebrating their reign.
I got
a couple. I got the Revival, no flips, just fists. Which the Revival, if you've never seen them, are probably the best tag team that no one knows about.
Absolutely.
They are just they were an NXT tag team. They are now on Raw. Unfortunately, one of them, I think Dash, is hurt. But they're old school Minnesota Wrecking Crew, Brain Busters type of just the best. And then I got a.
So that just means they're gonna do coke and get kicked out soon?
No, because they actually. And again, this is the difference between old '80s wrestling and new wrestling. The new wrestling is just nerds. It's just nerdy dudes.
It really is.
And then I got a Balor Club with Finn on the front. I don't own.
Looking like a
he
rapist.
does look like a rapist.
He's got the ooh.
The funny thing is, this is not the actual shirt I wanted you to grab. I wanted you to grab the one with him dressed as the demon. But that's fine. Whatever.
That's what you text me. We're gonna go back.
Okay. That's fine.
Brings you right to that. I looked at it too. I'm like. Okay, that's what he wanted.
But regardless, I don't own a Finn Balor shirt, and he is one of my all-time favorites. I am trying to just have one shirt for each guy, so I don't own an entire closet of New Day shirts.
So how many John Cena shirts do you have?
Absolutely none, and I never will, because I am not a Fruity Pebbles fan. I don't own that many wrestling shirts. I have these two. I have a Zayn shirt, and I have my New Day shirt, and that's it.
So I was saying that I went to FYE, and a lot of the WWE stuff was 30% off. They had anything ending in an 88 was 75% off.
Wow.
Which actually leads me to, where is it? I picked up a VR. Oh, I don't know what the hell happened to it. It's right.
There's so much stuff.
It's crazy down here right now. So, but I picked up a VR set. It was kind of cool. I was watching stuff last night. My daughter put on a roller coaster one, and she's sitting there she's just 2 years old, having never been on a roller coaster, and she goes, "Wah, wah." So it was really that was kind of cute to see. But that was $2.50. So it was like I can't even get that crappy box one for $2.50. So something we're not going to open, I grabbed for a friend, but I thought was really, really cool is the new Ninja Turtles Ghostbusters. I believe they're Target exclusives.
Oh, nice.
They don't say it on there, but I think it's going to be one of those. I did go, but it fell out of the cart and got all mangled up and everything. So I went back to grab the other one. Someone had grabbed it by then, so I was like, damn it.
Speaking of the Ninja Turtles too, they're going to be DLC for
Yes,
Injustice.
they just announced that.
Yeah.
Really? Just announced their third pack.
Yep.
Third pack is Enchantress, the Atom, and unfortunately it looks more like the TV Atom and not classic Ray Palmer, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but the four of them is one character.
Yeah,
so I don't know how they're going to work that. It should be interesting, though.
It's going to be a rainbow turtle. He's
Injustice,
just going to have
Injustice
a weirdly painted back.
Yeah, Injustice 2 is a fun game, and it will be on sale for $25 at Target on Black Friday, and I don't own any discs, and Black Friday is the worst for that, because I'm like, I don't want to own anything. I don't want to have to get up and change
I just actually looked at some of the Black Friday deals, and we're already... we're looking at Assassin's Creed, and that's going to be $30.
Yep.
So it's like, I'm just waiting for that to go. And the best part is, just like last year, anything that was offered at Walmart, Target, or a few of the other outlets would be matched by Amazon immediately. So all the stuff that was in those $5 bins for whatever Blu-rays, immediately available on Amazon for that. So...
yeah, but fuck Amazon.
Yeah, you're not an Amazon fan, but I do not leave my house in the winter. So I don't really leave my house very often, actually, unless it's to buy toys.
These things are so weird looking.
Kind of a problem.
They are a little weird. They are a little
looking.
weird. I'm not gonna lie.
The sculpts on them are super weird.
Speaking of video games,
It's the hair.
Speaking of video games, since we kind of brought up, or I kind of brought up Injustice 2, I read something about Schmite and Schmall 2.
Oh, Schmite and
Schmall. So, I haven't played any Schmite and Schmall recently, but I guess EA has bought Respawn.
Yeah, EA bought Respawn, which isn't surprising.
Yeah, that's horrible.
They obviously had their hands in it already. They were publishing all the only games they put out.
It's just a shame, because look what EA did to BioWare, and I'm afraid that it's going to be the same way.
At the end of the day, can you name any independent studios besides the people who put out Witcher, who put out AAA titles at a consistent basis and haven't gone bankrupt?
No, I know. But good news, too, is that they have announced Schmite and Schmall 3.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So that's good. So we'll be able to talk about something else for the rest of the time.
Actually, I know we're kind of, skipping ahead, but I did finally start playing Wolfenstein.
Oh, skipping ahead.
Yeah, I know. I did start playing Wolfenstein the other day, and it is amazing.
The
blood and gore.
There is a deal going on at GameStop right now, and it's kind of got me in a weird spot. I did just buy the Xbox One X, but there's a Xbox One S deal that was the system with
Assassin's Creed, and Rainbow Six, I think.
Yeah, and Rainbow Six, and a game of your choosing,
choice,
$60 or less, which is any game in the store, basically, that doesn't have a deluxe or season pack attached to it, and a $50 gift card.
Yep.
dude, that's insane. Like, and I'm looking at it going, okay, so Mommy T wants Assassin's Creed, and I'm pretty sure I could find a brand new game to get, which will probably be, I don't know.
Wolfenstein is awesome.
Wolfenstein.
Yeah, Wolfenstein, so
But I wouldn't mind
is...
getting an Xbox down here.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty awesome down here. So I don't know. I think it was like $250, but after like all the...
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was crazy cheap. Like, it was the kind of cheap where it's like, I'm stupid if I don't buy this.
Yeah.
It can't, I guess if you factor in the game, that the 2 games that you get, everything, it's
plus
like
the
spending
gift card,
$110 is what it comes out to.
Yep.
Just insane for a fairly well-powered system, you know? So, we will go on to, what are you watching? You had talked about... You went back to see Thor.
Yes, I saw Thor again because a friend of mine wanted to go see it, and I had made plans with him already to go see it before I was extremely disappointed when I went with my roommate. Because my roommate was like, hey, free ticket. And I'm like, yeah, why? You know, of course.
Why wouldn't I go?
And I was like, whatever, because I've liked all the other Marvel movies, you know, so I'm going to like this one, and I won't mind going again with my friend. And, of course, I despised it with every fiber of my being. And I was just like... I really had to like work myself up to go see it again, because I just kept putting it off, and I'm like, I don't want to go today. I don't want to go today. So finally, yesterday I did end up going with a friend, and I've upgraded it from not to do not liking it or did not like it to it was okay.
I find the best way to grade Marvel stuff is to put it up against DC stuff.
Yeah.
So. Compared to Batman vs. Superman.
we talked about this earlier before the episode. Like, how do you compare a turd to anything else in the world that's not
How about
a turd?
Suicide Squad?
How many reshots do you think it took before and reshuffles before they made this film?
I still stand by my claim of Thor Ragnarok that the best scenes in the movie did not have Thor in them.
Yeah. I went to see it. I had Wednesday off. I went to see it. I enjoyed every second of it. But then again, I was prepared for the jokiness. I knew going in it was going to be jokey because I've seen Taika Waititi's other movies and highly enjoyed them. So I
I wouldn't say I enjoyed
it. If I was blindsided by it, I could see how I would have reacted.
Yeah. I would give it what 2.5 out of 5 or 3 out of 5.
So what did you start? What was your first viewing? It was like 1.5.
Yeah, I think it was like
1.5.
So it
1
gained
or
a
2.
whole point.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Because I moved it up to being okay. So okay is
so
middle
on
of the road.
On a scale of, let's see, I guess Hulk Hogan's Thunder in Paradise.
Oh.
All the way to, I guess, what would be a good movie with Hulk Hogan in it?
There is none.
Yeah. Suburban Commando.
No, you were wrong.
No Holds Barred.
Nope. No, I think you have to go with what's a good movie with a wrestler in it, and then you have to go.
Well, okay, then I guess
They Live.
I think They Live.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say it
exactly.
would be like a 10.
Yeah.
So actually, let's ask that to the people watching. We have 5 people watching right now. What do you think the best movie with a wrestler is?
I think it has to be They Live.
They Live is good. I really like The Rundown. I thought
Rundown
it was really good.
Rundown was good.
With The Rock.
But They Live is better.
Oh, They Live is king.
Yeah.
I think that is really...
Like, The Rundown's a good movie. They Live changes
Okay,
lives.
so Mal is saying that... we have Mal Y chimed. She said, The Wrestler. By far.
The wrestler's good.
Did that have a wrestler
Yes.
in it?
Yeah, it had a few wrestlers.
It had a couple
actually.
wrestlers in it. The wrestler's depressing, though.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, the Trash Man, who I love, dude, has the avatar of Frank Reynolds as the Trash Man. I'm just eating trash. And, Lisa just, all right.
He's just got a bucket of chestnuts.
He called you the N-word.
he kept saying it, too.
So, Ready to Rumble, says the Trash Man. I love that movie.
Ready to Rumble is the ultimate, this is the worst movie ever made,
and
but I can't stop watching it.
Yep. Everything about it, the stupid stuff down to...
I watched it recently. And my wife was in the living room watching parts of it with me.
So dumb.
And she looked at me and I'm like, I know you want to divorce me. I understand. I get it.
Is Suburban Commando the Hulk Hogan movie where he's the cyborg that is out here and then he smashes, he rips the melon, right? He like breaks the melon. Yeah, okay.
And the Undertaker's in that.
Is that
Yeah, and he busts his head through the ground and he says something like, "I'm gonna get you guys." It's like he's like the guy from West End Pizza down in Bristol, Connecticut. So, the Trashman says he will rule you, dude. So actually, recently in Hasbro Mania, one of the groups that I'm in, someone just made a Hasbro style custom
Jimmy King.
Jimmy King.
Nice.
So awesome. And I'm mad because I'm like, you beat me to it, you son of a bitch. And because he used an Akeem.
Yes.
So it's kind of got the high top, but you put the crown around
it.
and it totally gets rid of all that. And then you put the beard on it, and it's like, damn, that looks just like a fat Oliver Platt. I love it. All right, so Lisa Roberts says that Moana is possibly...
See, here's the thing. Can you call The Rock a wrestler now? I don't think
he was the champion within the last 3 years. I mean,
that's because the WWE is awful.
Well...
Jackasses. Hey, let's take the belt off one of the most popular wrestlers in the world.
It's Doom with Dwayne.
For a second, I'm like, what wrestlers? Like, God, they're all the Rock movies.
I can solidly say no to that. Solidly, no.
Yeah, I know. I think it's...
G.I. Joe Retribution is the only movie where the sequel is somehow worse than the terrible
you know
original.
What? It kind of suffers from Suicide Squad did the same thing, where you lose a person or you just watch it and you go, all right, this is liquid diarrhea. Yeah. We are going to have to reshoot everything and patch it back together.
Oh and the original
it's a victim of that.
Too.
What's that movie on Netflix where Hunter Hearst Helmsley is the bus driver?
That would be The Chaperone.
There you go. There you go. That's my #1 movie right there.
Huh. Our stream keeps going in and out.
Oh, that stinks.
Huh. All right, let's...
Nope. Technical difficulty.
No, that's weird. That's weird. Just 1 second, everybody. Let me see if we could fix this.
Are you connected to the Wi-Fi? Or?
Yeah, we should be. I guess you guys can keep talking about anything you'd like. Just make sure it's nothing of consequence.
Don't have any interesting
conversations.
conversations.
I don't want to talk to Martin.
So, in anticipation for the Grand Tour coming back, I've rewatched all of the first season. And my wife's like, you have a British problem. I'm well aware of my British problem.
Yeah.
Alright, that may have fixed it, I hope. Also, Trashman says he enjoyed the Marine movies. I've never actually watched that.
The last Marine movie is the only one I watched, and I truly enjoyed it because...
And that has the Miz,
Bo Dallas,
doesn't it?
Yeah, Miz is the star, but the bad guys are Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, and what is it? Damn it, Naomi, and they're hilarious in it.
All right, so as always, technical difficulties.
Oh, and actually,
I do believe though it's running smoother now.
I actually just thought of the best movie featuring wrestlers. It's MacGruber.
Yeah.
Who's in it?
Chris Jericho.
Yes.
The Big Show.
Yeah.
When he gets his
we're
team together.
We're skipping Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy as well.
We got and making one of the best characters.
Exactly, but yeah, no.
Although I did not like Drax in the first one, but in the second one he was.
I love
great.
Drax in the first one. But when MacGruber gets his team together, they all die.
So, all right, guys. Actually, wait. We said technical difficulties here. Mal called us out. She says high five. Technical difficulties. We actually did make the joke in the past that there's the 2 suite, the 1 suite, and the 5Alive.
Exactly.
So, that said, November 27th, we will be going to Front Porch Brewery in Wallingford, Connecticut to brew our first beer. It's going to be, I believe, a session ale. We were talking about it, a session IPA. Made with either Citra or what was the one?
I think Cascade
hops
was the other one that I
so I think something we could drink and not get too trashed on. Wanted to do a poll, but I think it's pretty locked in for what the name's going to be.
You can drink and not get trashed?
Yeah, you can. It's crazy. You just don't drink all of the beers.
No, again.
There's the problem.
That's tough.
No,
Yeah.
So,
my father would disown me if he already hadn't done it.
Yeah, that already happened. Remember, we were there. It was your birthday. So
It was actually my wedding day.
So yeah,
he threatened to throw Chris out a window.
That he did.
So we have that coming up where we'll be brewing it, and then the following week, December 6th, we'll be doing our live show from their tap room, drinking our 5Alive technical difficulties session ale.
Is Farouk gonna be there too?
Farouk may make an appearance. Hashtag 5Alive. Damn! He will. He wants to come. I gotta get him to come.
Oh, we want him
exactly.
to come.
So I got a few.
Oh, man, do you think that's what he yells when he comes?
That explains a lot of my life. I always thought my dad had Tourette's. He was just a hound. So
damn,
man. So
bring back all those hashtag 5Alive repressed memories.
So yeah, so we'll be doing our
Daddy's
wrestling
saying
show.
damn again.
He must be mad at something. The Nintendo is in his room, and that Ninja Gaiden level was pretty hard. So, he'll be there. We're going to try to get Ryan and the Novus Day guys, well, the remainder of Novus Day, who had recently done gave us some music to use.
Yep.
They're going to be there. So we're going to have a little full house of some of the 5Alive All-Stars. And we're gonna do our wrestling show. Maybe give away a gift card for that one. I think.
I would say so.
So it'll be a pretty good time. So watching wise, I actually
sorry. I wanted to bring something else I've been watching because I know you're a fan. I tried to watch Enterprise, the prequel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and
what's up, man?
Dude, that opening theme song is horrendous.
It's
so bad.
It's
like
the worst.
It's really
like
guys. If anyone who's watching the stream right now, I know you're mostly watching to get the free game. That's fine. Real quick, we're not gonna get to that for a few minutes. Yeah. Run over, check out the Enterprise theme. It's on YouTube. It's god awful.
Like that was the time when everyone had to have a theme.
Yeah.
And that
isn't it like crappy like guitar? It's like there's a hard way to go, or something like that.
It's like it was written by Steve Winwood after like severe brain damage.
No, it's bad.
It's terrible.
It really almost brings blood
to the ears.
Yeah,
right to the ears.
It's
so dumb.
I love me some Scott Bakula. Couldn't even.
I was like, the B-Dog's in it. I can't watch this.
And I couldn't even get to it.
And I worked for Artisan when we made those crap assegers. Luckily, it was before me. I would have killed myself.
I do.
We were talking about how much I used to have to watch like Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I love Back to the Future. I was fine. Enterprise, I would have just.
I do like the Vulcan, the female Vulcan.
She is hot as crap. Yeah.
Jolene Blaylock, I think her name. Yeah,
yep.
she's awesome in that.
The only time I've ever heard Spring Heel Jack on a national.
So Alex Baxter in the chat is saying it's so bad it's laughable. Sometimes it's so bad it's just fucking painful.
Yeah, no.
So all right, so let's get into a couple of the deals here. We'll talk about maybe some of the stuff we've been watching also. This was $1.97 per pack. I got the whole display box. I went to 2 different stores. I got 2 display boxes actually, and which is great because you get it's usually $3 per figure. You get 2 on the display box. It is a metal style Spidey and a Spider-Gwen.
How many times have you jerked off to that?
84 times. So
he's counting.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about GameStop though. These things take up so much space that they want people.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, can I just take these? They're like, dude, take them.
Exactly.
They're throwing it at people.
So Lisa Roberts saying that it's the only Star Trek that she can't watch. Wow. I mean, it's bad, dude. And this is from a person who's a member of Starfleet. So
I love the look on your face. She's like, she's a member of Starfleet. Meanwhile, this dead serious like Starfleet really existed, and you're like,
oh, it's real. It's real. It's all real.
He is an incredibly bright person who is a lawyer, and he is like, oh, she's a member of Starfleet.
Nerd. So, as I'm like, Spider-Man toys!
My wife's a Starfleet member, and...
Actually, I love her for it. I said it on the show. It was the thing that there was a moment when we were first dating, and she corrected me on Star Trek, and then immediately realized the error of her ways, and like, even to the hand over, and I went, oh, you're a nerd.
Yep.
You're a nerd. And that
was
it.
Now, when you make plans with your wife, do you have to make sure it's okay with Starfleet commands before you...
We gotta, well, dude, if you want shore leave from anything, you gotta write to command.
How do you deal with the Eastern time zone? United time.
We run on Starfleet time, and so it's weird. It depends on where the sun is in relation to Jupiter. So, let me pop some pseudoscience in there like it's Star Trek. Well, the quantum overdrives. So, yeah, guys, though, for real, these were $1.97 a piece. Buy one, get two free. That is 66 cents a piece. And we went nuts.
Yeah.
So I've already opened a couple because I just got the itch. Got
get that checked out.
We got a couple. Now remember, we're always doing the hashtag 5Alive Toy Picks contest.
Yes.
So if you're entering that onto Instagram,
Classic
primarily
Spidey.
Instagrams because it's mostly where we check, but use hashtag 5Alive
Another
Toy
black
Picks,
costume
and
Spider-Man.
we will be giving away probably a lot of this stuff because we get so much.
Oh, I would say a lot of this stuff.
So
you
now,
want all this stuff around your house. Oh, Superior Spider-Man.
yeah, so there's a lot of really cool ones in here. This was a GameStop exclusive pack. This is the Metal Spidey.
Yep, very cool. Oh yes.
And then Spider-Gwen. Which one is that?
The name of this one?
Spider-Man 2099.
No. It's damn it. I forget his name.
I don't think it actually has the name.
Oh no,
on
this
the
is
pack,
Miles
so.
Morales. That's it. That's who it is.
Oh, awesome! So I ended up getting here the Hobgoblin.
Very cool.
Down there in the front. So yeah, at 66 cents a piece, just
Nerd!
insane. Oh, talk about nerd!
I got a Harry Potter thing in here. What the crap is this?
So the odds on this stuff, I don't think they were really all at all. I think it was like a 1 in 12
Yeah,
for almost everything here.
Another Hobgoblin.
Yeah, everything in this is a 1 in 12. That metallic Spidey is seems to be only available on the front of the package. At least it's not on the card here. So there is a really cool
Another
Venom.
Hobgoblin.
There's a Venom that I had opened, and there was also a Black Spider-Man, which we have a few of.
There's a Spider-Woman there.
Oh, nice. I don't think that was on mine. I think we may have different series.
Little Venom.
Awesome. And then this is another of the regular Spidey.
Yep. What's that? That's a Superior Spider-Man.
What makes him superior?
Dr. Octopus
Do we have a
took over his
Spidey
body.
2099 yet?
Oh, yes! No, we don't.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2099 is one of my favorite.
So I think
books from back in the
eventually,
day.
what we're going to do here is eventually we're going to have to do like a tour, once we get all down here set up and whatnot. A tour of just all the insanity that is the arcade. Oh, another nerdy-ass nerd.
Yep, another Doc Ock.
Oh, awesome. Now, again, you know, it says 1 in 12 for everything. We open a lot of packs, and I have now only seen one.
Black Cat.
Cat.
Nice. We didn't get Spider-Woman, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, we got one more here. Let's see. And it is another Black Cat.
There you go.
We didn't get a Spider-Woman, which sucks.
Huh.
I love
That's a lot of packs to
I
not
love
get a friggin' Spider-Woman.
I love Spider-Woman's costume.
Interesting. So, yeah, of all of them, that's the only one we didn't get.
Yeah, so Superior Spider-Man, Doc Ock took over Peter Parker's body and basically was Spider-Man, so tried to be a hero, but obviously hates everyone and believes he's better than everyone, which is why he called himself Superior Spider-Man. It was actually a really interesting, well-done story.
There, we'll throw all those into there so that we can get on to some of the other stuff that
was the metallic one only. You said it was only in the box.
Yeah, I think that was only on the front of the box.
Okay.
I didn't see it on the card anywhere, but there was one day left of this sale. Like we're saying, anything that basically ends with a 7, 97. I was looking for a white yokai watch, could not find one. They're just not.
Speaking of that, where is my yokai watch? What did you do with it?
Where is it? It's probably over on the table over there somewhere.
So
it is around here somewhere. So some of the other stuff that we grabbed Oh, these are actually brand new. Just came in for the Battlefield 2 or Battlefront 2. That is the Inferno Squad agent.
Now, how much money did you have to give to EA to get this?
No, it was regular price exclusive.
Okay.
Naturally, they said they called me, the GameStop, and it just no record of it. So when the dude goes, "Oh yeah, your pre-sale," and walks over to the shelf and pulls them off the shelf, I'm like, I want to just punch faces. But it's all right. We got him. I'm happy. He goes, you're really nice in person, but you're not very nice over the phone. I'm like, yeah, no, it's okay, man. I understand. I'm not very nice. Not when it comes to my Star Wars black figures.
So sad. Okay.
It's very sad. So another thing we grabbed for, again, $1.97 for a crap load of these ones. These are the Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Watch your cup there, because they're just not as many of these. But again, what's really cool, right on the front, right off the bat, we have a Rocket and a Groot right on the front. So that kind of already...
I want both of those figures. So
both of them just to take them.
Star-Lord.
So what is kind of weird about these is there's a hole in all of these.
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed that in almost every mystery or every Pint-Size Hero, up in the top corner.
That is goddamn adorable.
Oh, that is a Ravager. Oh, nice.
It's a Ravager Groot.
Nice,
Oh,
yeah, because
man.
this is regular Groot inside of
That's
here.
exclusive.
Yep. And then there's a Star-Lord with the mask on and a an open mouth version of Rocket.
And Star-Lord with the mask on.
Which one? Is it like a little darker?
I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like there's two different ones. I really can't tell the difference. Again, with these, $1.97,
no, this
buy
is
one,
not
get
the
two
Oh,
free.
it's the jacket. You
Yeah.
see this one? He's got like a little
I
Solo,
got
like,
you.
shirt.
Those
Dude,
little
yeah,
Drax.
this
And
one,
that was
yeah,
clothes. He's got
his suit on.
that
or
suit
whatever,
thing, that armor suit. So this is the same.
Another
that is in
Star-Lord.
here.
Oh. Little Rocket.
Just dump these all off the side.
Tiny
So
little
I
trash
really,
panda.
I really do like these.
I don't know who that is.
All right, so
Oh, that's no, is that the?
that's I think the queen from the gold people
Oh
there.
yeah, that person.
I can't remember the pure race there.
Yeah,
But pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
we got a lot of uniques right across the board. So is that Drax?
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a
Oh,
Drax,
nice.
too.
I didn't see that, Drax. That's cool. So, again, $1.97 comes out to 66 cents if you're a pro member. So Captain Craybeer is saying he needs the Battlefront agent. This GameStop never has anything in stock. I had to pre-order this, and like I said, it made it to the shelf because they say they call me, but there's no record of it ever.
The problem was, I think, is really I don't know what happened, but there was that Force Friday day that GameStop had, and for whatever reason, nobody got the items that they were supposed to have for Force Friday. And yeah, it was kind of a fuck up on I think everybody's
So
part.
I found these at Walmart. They randomly have these boxes of wrestling cards, and they'll be it's half price. You get 2 packs for half price. These ones are modeled after what do you say, like 1985 tops?
Yeah,
roughly somewhere in that neighborhood. Just I like them. They're old school. I just got a Keem.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
A
Gorilla Monsoon sticker,
You can
and on
put
the
that
back side, it's a like a
Puzzle.
creative poster puzzle like they did back in the
man.
day.
You can
These
put
are
that
really
on your
cool.
Trapper Keeper.
Well, let me get my Trapper Keeper out. So, and again, it's 2 packs. I do like when they do these classic styles, and it is weird because they're so heavy of cards, like the thickness of the cardboard. Dude, Papa Shango.
There you go.
Mankind and Dude Love in the same pack, interestingly enough. Oh, dude.
Batista there.
It is a finisher. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Knockout Punch by Rocky Johnson. And if we know anything about Rocky Johnson's, that he spawned The Rock, and The Rock is always right, so that is a finisher.
There you go. So that could Alexa Bliss's finisher right there.
There it is.
Yep.
Punch to face.
By transit, by transitive property. Knockout move.
So, what are you
God,
listening
Alexa
to, Bob?
Bliss is so awesome.
She is the best. She is the bee's knees. That one.
My favorite champion.
So, champion of champions.
Definitely. I mean,
so Martin actually grabbed something really awesome too. We'll talk about pops here briefly. We got the Jareth from Labyrinth. We're putting together a pop wall. It's getting mighty big over there. Then I found one that was insane. Going back to that 88 sale, so this said 1088. That means 75% off. So it was like $2.50.
We already have like 4 of these things, though, don't we?
Do we?
No. That's a soldier.
Yeah.
I win. Oh yeah, that's the fallen soldier from the mystery minis.
Yeah.
And no, we don't. We gave them to our winners. So, and then the one I wanted more than anything, which was the Ron Swanson. I really wish they did a chase holding a glass of scotch.
That would be nice.
They kept the
the coffee cup.
Or like a claymore. It should have come with like a little small claymore. That would have been awesome. Yeah.
So Chris, what's up with this?
Yeah, I snagged this at GameStop today too. It's an amiibo for the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. She's a champion in the game, so basically one of the 4 characters who kind of piloted these divine beasts that later Ganon uses to turn against everybody, and then they become kind of like the dungeons that you have to go through. And she's in. I mean, it's an open world game, but I guess they kind of steer you to her divine beast first, which is the water temple, basically. I liked her the best because she had the most, I guess, the most rounded backstory of all the champions. Plus, I don't know if you know anything about Amiibo, but they give you extra in-game content. So
I do know that.
So yeah, for when you use this for Breath of the Wild, I guess you'll get an extra weapon and some other stuff. But anyway, I liked her character the best because she actually, I don't know if you, spoilers, I don't know if you...
I think Breath of the Wild, I think we're fine. It's been out for a while.
So she actually really loves Link. And like she knows that Link loves Zelda. But even in her dying moment, realizes that she would rather help, because she loves Link, would rather help him and give him some power to win than to just go off into the and I was like, dude, that's fucking like that's deep, you know?
Yeah, it's deep stuff. I'm telling you, it's a great series. I really do love it. And actually today I was at the store at the GameStop, and I'm looking at like some of.
Who are you?
I'm gonna use it for in-game stuff.
I'm looking at some of the games for Switch. I'm like, all right, they're starting to get the amount of games I want. Then I'm thinking of the things I could trade in, and I'm going, I think I could get a Switch here.
Dude, I played my my Nintendo rep was in the other day, and he let
Who's the new subscriber? As a matter of fact.
Yes, yeah. He let me play his demo unit of Doom on the Switch, and it was actually
nice.
A
friend of mine, kid I work with had it today. Actually, he was playing it on his Switch, and it looked really, really well done.
Yeah, I like the Switch. I really do. I know what's gonna happen. I'll get it, and then my daughter will claim it as a tablet, and that'll be the end of that. It's a really nice sculpt, man. I like that a lot, and I like that they use the clear thing on the back, and
the stand.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to it enough. I pay attention to the fact that they have a cool sculpt.
Yeah,
so
and plus, I mean,
really
she does a good job of hiding it. You know, you can't really.
Yeah, it's in there. It's pretty cool. So,
but she's an awesome character in the game, and if you haven't played Breath of the Wild yet, you should. Whether you have a Wii U or a Switch, play it. She's one of the best characters in the game.
So I picked up those 2 that Martin are putting up there. I had to unwrap them immediately. That is another mic. So I actually have 2 mics, which my daughter loves the mic figure. So and the 11 with the wig again. Daughter loves that figure. I have to I had to find it today, like digging through her toys to find the thing.
We've said this before, and I will say it again. I absolutely love those. And this right here drives me insane because they take that much time and care and design sense to make those. But then they'll crap out something else and be like...
and other stuff is just garbage. So, all right.
Maybe it's just really... I mean, it has to be something with, like, what do you call it? The bid for the contract or whatever, right?
Just the license.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe, you know, it...
Don't try and make it. Don't try and make it. It's
I like that it has like it looks like a 1980s
cartoon.
Yeah.
It's
like
what
Saturday
Stranger
Things
was a Saturday morning cartoon. That's exactly what
in about 1984, 85.
Yeah.
So Martin and I also kind of went a little nuts. These were also going with that ending in 97. What did you say? These were $3.97.
$5.97. They were $5.97. These two were $5.97. And they were part of that buy one get two free.
So I grabbed some of these. These are the Fallout 4 ones.
Oh
these
boy,
were,
more soldiers!
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, we're gonna get more soldiers. So these were $3.97, but I kind of needed them for that buy one get two, so kind of took advantage of that. And then we have 7 more of the DCs.
Oh, so 7 more.
Here's
Harley
7 more
Quinn.
chances. We're gonna set the over under at 1.5. Krista, what are you taking?
I think we're gonna get 2.
2. All right,
Yeah,
taking the over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the over as well. I have a feeling. So this is the Disney villain set. It comes with either the villain or the villain's pet.
Yeah, and there's no way to go wrong with this one.
First
That's
one
what
I got
love
is
about it.
Maleficent, not Angelina Jolie.
Holy crap,
Yeah.
that's awesome,
It
dude.
is a really,
love
really
that.
cool sculpt.
That just kind of blew me away a little bit. I just saw myself on the screen go, whoa! Like, I feel like, yes! Had to be, alright, now mine... Son of a bitch.
You know, these are
That is so funny.
these are all going to Canada anyway.
These are all... No, dude, it is so expensive to send stuff to Canada. Alright, so now I'm opening the other of the villains. Ooh. See, I have the Ursula here, so I'd really like to get the 2 eels. I can't remember the eels' names.
Yeah, neither kind of.
Alright,
Oh no, Flotsam and Jetsam.
Flotsam and Jetsam, awesome. So Darude is my middle name. Asked if those are Detolf shelves in the back. Yeah, we have 4 Detolfs. Are these 2? All right, Joker, one we did not have yet.
You got a Joker?
We got 4. This is the WWE. This is all Power Rangers. This one is Mystery Minis and stuff my daughter plays with. This one's all Ripley and Aliens, and this one is Star Wars over there. We do have another one. I just have to build it. We're gonna probably change the setup a little bit.
That one is going to be nothing but mask figures.
I
hope
wish.
so, yeah.
Holy hell. I might have to start making some trades for those.
If you want me to move in, then yeah.
It is GoBots.
Alright, so we got a Dalmatian.
Oh, nice. That's a cute little Dalmatian. It's nothing but GoBots. All sorts of GoBots.
Oh, God. Tell me, please.
Yes,
Tell me, please,
yes.
you got one.
That's one!
Alright, that's one. Alright, so I was gonna say 3. I was going for the over.
It looks like we all went over, huh?
Yeah.
So, no, well, we're still at the under.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
But yes, we all called.
Yeah, dude. So Craybeard saying, "Oh hell yeah, yeah, dude, Mask is awesome." I'm gonna have to share a photo. I did the guy that I bought my most. Oh, another the Wonder Woman. I really like that figure actually quite a bit.
We got Dark Batman.
Cool, one we didn't have because we do have the Dark Ace.
Look at the terrible.
That's what I was saying with
Yeah.
the tooling line.
Yeah,
Why does it have to
awful,
be there? It's so bad
just
sometimes.
Awful.
Yeah, the Maleficent is too cool, Lisa. I think it's one of the coolest ones we've seen. I really love the Ursula. Do we have 2? Do we have 2 Harleys? I love that Kristen has now opened up both of them tonight. We all now have the honor of opening Harleys.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, fantastic.
Man. Like
Woo!
women at a Comic-Con, there's just too many Harleys.
Please. All right.
No.
Come on, Martin. Martin, you gotta open one, man. Please open one. So anyway, the guy got the So the guy got the 5th Detolf from awesome. Another great little figure. He had
This Zeus is so dumb looking.
It was a Mask Series 4. Where I have never seen this before. It was Miles Mayhem in a truck, in like a SUV, and Matt Stryker was inside of a box. So the box, it was like this box setup, and then that would all fold out to be a little, like a flying jet, and you put batteries in this thing. So there was a little button on the side.
Yeah.
And then the truck itself had a little tiny light on the top, and you would hit it with the beam, basically the IR, would hit it, and then the light would start to flash. The front of the truck would pop off, the wheels would pop off.
Oh, that's
like,
awesome.
It was so cool,
That's,
and it's
yeah.
like a never, like a barely released piece.
Oh,
he
man.
showed me this, and it's just beyond grail. So I'll have to share that on the Instagram. He sent me a picture, and he actually sent me a video of him doing it, and then like
cool.
flying it around
Yeah,
and stuff. It was awesome. But I did get to play with it. I got to play with his toys.
Yeah, Mask was awesome back in the day. That was my favorite. One of my favorite
So
shows.
something about actually the Detolf shelves that I've been seeing go around a lot. Over on Thingiverse, there's a 3D print file. There's also, you could buy these online for about $14 per set, and they're little. They're kind of shaped like Z's almost, like you can imagine like this with a little piece coming off, and they click on to give you mid levels, so that you can turn this from 4 levels into I think 7 is what the final whatever it works out to be. So you can actually get more in there, and then there's another website I found that does tiers. So you could kind of get them how I've got them here.
Yeah.
Really kind of be able to see everything. So, reading, we've talked about. Watching, we have talked about.
Or what are you listening to? I'm sorry.
I'm listening to a podcast right now that my wife turned me on to. So hilarious. I'm trying not to swear. It is called My Dad Wrote a Porno. And it is 3 English people, and they're talking about this book that the host found that his dad wrote 25, 30 years ago, and it is the worst piece of writing you've ever heard. They're doing chapter by chapter. It is some of the funniest shit because it gets into the point where you're like, how many more ways can he describe a breast? And then he's like, then he goes, they hung like pomegranates. You're like, son of a bitch, there's another one. He's in the one I was just listening to, he goes, they were perfect ovals. Where were these boobs? And then he's really like studied the boob, and he can't say vagina, so he goes for every word around
Nice.
Oh, it's so good, and it's just a creep fest. The 3rd chapter, I have to go back and listen to. My wife had told me how funny it is. The name of the book is called Belinda Blinks, and it's about a woman who I believe is a prostitute or some form of sex slave, and she's caught up in this Eyes Wide Shut kind of situation. It's the weirdest kind of thing.
She's making a bad movie.
But it's all based around a regional sales department for a textile company. I think it was a textile company. Something so bad like that.
Like
Something-
the office.
something-
part of
Something
listen.
so British.
It's so bad. So the first 2 chapters kind of like set up like, oh, she's a lady who can take it, and the third chapter is a sales meeting.
That's amazing.
Now, I'm sorry. You know how I didn't say any more words? Because it's a sales meeting.
Oh my god.
It is a sales
that is
meeting
the
of
best.
a chapter. I need to go back and listen to it. They even say, like, I started, like, the 4th or 5th episode, and they go, do not go back and listen to that episode. It's so bad. And because you're like, when's the sex gonna happen? It's like they're looking at TPS reports. Oh, even better. Okay, so Lisa's saying that the main character is the regional sale manager of a pots and pans company.
Nice.
Oh my god, I can't even say the whole thing straight. But it's called My Dad Wrote a Porno. Definitely check it out. It's so fucking funny. And they have versions of it on Amazon where you could buy a hard version of the whole book. They're in like their 3rd season. Like they're doing it in seasons. I don't know if the dad wrote more. Whatever it is, it's
Here's
gold.
hoping he
Here's
did. Yeah.
Here's
Dude,
hoping that he did.
you guys
and
have to listen to
and
this.
It's
It's so
dinosaur
good.
erotica, because that is by far the
All right,
funniest
yes, guys
subgenre
are
of
saying, hey
erotica
guys.
ever.
Hey guys.
Hey, how you doing?
So, before we get into going into what you guys are listening to, I wanted to quickly say we actually have 12 viewers right now.
Wow. Nice.
We're up to 130 subscribers. We want to say thank you to every subscriber we have.
Definitely.
This has been awesome. We're doing kind of what we love. I think we come in here mad some days, and we just start talking about stuff and talking to the fans. And, Lisa's saying he is still writing. He is the dad is still writing. We have to talk about this more. So, oh no, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. It's like a bag of sand. So, all right, the Trash Man subscribe. Thank you very much, Trash Man. So, guys, listen to this, though. We are up for an award for this live show on collectorverse.com.
Yeah.
It is the Golden Toy Awards.
The Golden Harley.
If you guys, we now have 7 of those things.
Awesome.
We have 7 Harleys. So awesome.
An army of Harley.
So awesome.
You gotta make one of these Alexa Bliss. So
It wouldn't be much.
She can
It
be
wouldn't
so
take
easy.
much.
She can
Here,
be
let me just. blue.
He could be the general of the
Just
army.
lead them all.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, geez, that is so good. So, but yeah, go
how
over
would, how would you get the articulation for her amazing finishing move?
The punch to the face.
Oh man.
So yeah, they'll go over there and vote for us as many times as it'll allow you to. If we win that statue, we are giving away the PCS Collectibles Sub-Zero 1/4 scale statue. We have a video talking about it.
To a fan in America.
To a fan in America, if you win out of the country.
To a fan in the contiguous.
The contiguous United States. If you are in Hawaii, Alaska, or anywhere else in this world, you can win it, but you gotta pay for shipping because it's gonna be expensive. Yep. The box is gigantic. Mal Y saying his next hit will be a twist on 50 Shades, but purely in the office environment where the punishment is TPS rewards and coming in early on Saturdays. That is what this fucking book is about, but with sex. And then there's like a maze, and they're having sex in dirt. Dude, I can't even begin to explain it. It's so out of this world, it doesn't even make sense. It's so good. So definitely check that out. So we're going to go to what are you listening to, and we're going to...
Real quick, there's a chapter about queuing up.
It's British. Of course. All right, guys. Before we get to talking, $1.97, buy one get two free. Totally pumped for this. I love this line, and I was waiting for this to happen. So it was still marked $3.99.
Can you give me a box so we can clear this off?
So it was marked $3.99.
No, these cannot.
So nobody
these
knew.
Cannot go away.
So, the Harleys have to stay.
Yeah, the Harleys have to stay.
So nobody knew, so I was able to get in there and pretty much buy, again, the whole box. On the front, you get a Green Ranger and a Pink Ranger. Nice. I did open a few already. I grabbed the, there's an Alpha, which is one of the exclusives. Finster, which I was very excited for. Red Ranger.
Got a putty.
Oh, awesome. So I think the putty is actually one of the rares. There is like 1 in 24s in this.
Oh,
series.
yeah, the putty is 1 in 24, yeah.
So as far as what I'm listening to, I've been listening to...
Nice, Yellow Ranger.
Cult of Personality by Living Color.
Yes!
Mostly because I've been so depressed about the wrestling news that I've been watching old CM Punk matches to make myself feel better. Oh, wow, this blue is kind of metallic-y.
Cult of Personality is actually one of my favorite songs. I love Living Color. I did get the album. I put it on my... You know, it's easy to go out there and just buy an album. Mm-hmm. I put it on my... I have to find it in the wild. I immediately find it at a the Goodwill around here in mint condition. I believe still in its original plastic.
I had that on cassette tape because I'm super mega old.
So ended up getting that, and then I said, you know, I'd like a second copy of Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young's Deja Vu. I find it immediately thereafter. I kind of had good vinyl luck. So there's actually a metallic and a regular version of this. So I really love this line. The Lord Zed is awesome.
Oh, wow.
Another Blue Ranger. Jeez, you're pulling blue. Well, you know what? You're even.
It's true.
Sporting the blue koozie. So the green. The exclusives come from different places. These are the purple ones. It was a massless Jason, a massless Billy, and then the Finster and the Lord Zed were for the GameStop exclusives. The Zordon is really cool. I've actually seen it in person when that box of stuff got sent to me accidentally. It was in that box. So I did actually get to see it in person, which kind of then piqued my interest in these, but I didn't want to spend $4 a piece. I'll spend 66 cents.
I would have liked the Rita Repulsa figure.
It's another really good one. I love the mean face and the hat's really cool.
So, Chris, what are you listening to?
Has anybody else gotten, in the comments, leave if you can, has anyone else taken advantage of this sale?
Chris, in the meantime, what are you listening to, Chris?
I've been listening to, actually been kind of going back to some of my old school roots here. I was listening to Propagandhi on the way here, their first album, How to Clean Everything. And then I was listening to the Cockspar radio the other day. It was so old, UK oi punk, Cockspar, the Blitz, Blitz, Anti-Nowhere League, the Foreskins, the Oppressed, Angelic Upstarts, that kind of stuff. So yeah.
All right.
I don't listen to podcasts. What are you listening to?
I already said what I was.
Except ours. I mean, except ours.
I said, like I said.
Cult of
Personality. But also a lot of older, like late '90s, early 2000s stuff. Just been kind of stuck in that mode.
Nice.
So, as far as what I picked up a bunch of different stuff. I actually got this at the Lego store. It is the Goonies level pack.
So cool, too.
It comes with Sloth, the pirate ship, and the skeleton with the organ. I picked this up for our friend Tim because he said he was looking for it, and he couldn't find it anywhere for less than $25. They had it on sale there for $15. That store is dangerous, and I need to not go near it ever again.
Okay, so Darude here is from Canada, and he says he's waiting for Black Friday at EB Games for their figure sale, because EB Games is still what it is up in Canada. Yeah, they're going to have a lot of stuff going on. I believe their Black Friday has already leaked. I look around. I think on BlackFriday.com, their sales have have already leaked for America. Really kind of got my eye on a Switch because of Mario. Now Link is out, so it's starting to build up the games I love. Yeah. So.
And then taking advantage of the buy one get two free, I got these two Star Wars figures for essentially free, both from Rogue One.
Awesome.
They're normally $6 on clearance.
And basically the two best figures from that entire line, more or less.
I got this.
K2 is so good.
This Titanfall pilot Jack Cooper is normally
Schmight and
yeah, exactly. Excuse me. This Aliens Vinimate. Oh no!
Oh, perfect. Yeah, it's all down.
This Aliens Vinimate.
Which is cool because we have the Ripley here too, so that's a nice little combo.
And then for kind of a weirdo thing, this Star Wars Mighty Minis micro USB charger in the Boba Fett. And then also this R2-D2 screwdriver.
Which is actually going to come in handy because it does have a small set on there, so with the amount of toys we open, I think that's...
Yep.
Again, you come across stuff like that.
But yeah, no, this will be really cool. I actually don't have one of these, so I will make use of that just as a charger on the go.
Awesome. Yeah, that Boba Fett, it's just so freaking cool.
But it was
I ended up getting the one, see, that's a portable charger. I ended up getting the
the
Death Star
that
sits in the car.
I have the Darth Vader that sits in the car.
So when you turn it on, it goes like powering down. And we were driving to New York, and it was like kind of weirdly bouncing in and out, so it wouldn't shut the hell up.
Mine breathes heavy like Darth Vader, which scared the living hell out of my wife
I
when
can
she
only
first
imagine.
turned on the car.
Is Martin in my backseat again? I told him this isn't how you hit on girls. So, I think it is time to talk about what we were playing.
Yes.
And maybe give away a game here. So,
I think so.
We are going to start talking about games. And while we do so, I'll give everyone a chance to get to the PlayStation Store, or whatever the hell it's called, PlayStation Network Store. Before I throw this up, the rule is very simple. First person to get it gets it. There is no cash equivalent, so you're not getting $60 if you don't get it. It is a race to the code. So we want to say ahead of time, like, share, and subscribe. The subscribes really help, and it's what's going to help us get more stuff in the future, because that's what any sponsors are really going to want to see, and that's what we're going to give away, is stuff they're going to give us. So the more we get, the better it comes out for everybody. So what are you playing, Mr. Krizza? Don't even say it. I swear to God, I will Wookiee you right in the face.
I've been playing Schmite and Schmall. No, I told you I haven't played any Titanfall recently. I did play Wolfenstein 2. I started that. That game is fantastic.
Like Marv Albert, it's fantastic.
Oh, dude, it's so good. The gore and just the insanity right off the bat is awesome.
It looks really good, and you get to kill the shit out of Nazis.
Dude, that's
so
yeah, exactly. It's great hatching people, sneaking up to them, and you cut off their legs, and then they fall back, and then you stab them right in the stomach.
So they basically just were like, let's watch Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah, basically, because there's a part where one of the levels I was playing through, I did that. I snuck up behind a commander, and I took his legs out, and then I stabbed him. And I don't know if it's a glitch or if this is part of the the animation, but his leg was sticking up, and it was just like a little nub, and it was like sliced off. It was awesome. Yeah, it was really cool. I'm only like a few chapters into that game. It's fantastic. The guns are super cool as always, like they were in the first one. You can dual wield just like you did in the other one. Yeah. So it's great. I've been playing Super Mario Odyssey on my Switch.
again, the things that are making me want the Switch now. So
I'm definitely slow going on this one because I'm searching for all the moons, and I want to find all the, because every level has currency too that you can find to buy stuff, whether it's outfits for Mario or even some of them have moons to buy in the shop.
I'm getting Nintendo'd up too, man, because I got the classic SNES Classic, and just on Woot.com they popped up NES Classics for $49.99 a piece. They lasted like 5 minutes. I missed it by a minute. Really, like had it in the cart and like so close.
It's what I like about Super Mario Odyssey is that you can just get enough moons to go on to the next world if you want to, and you don't have to be that completionist. Like it's not forcing you to be like, oh man, I've got 12 moons.
But your communist ways force you to
exactly. No. I just like to be a completionist.
Yeah.
But the other thing I like about the game, which I wish more games did, is that when you're following the story, it gives you pretty much almost enough moons to get to the next level. Like that's the thing I can't stand about certain like RPGs where it's like if I'm going through the level, if I'm going through the story, I shouldn't have to stop to grind to continue on the story. Like if I'm following the story, it should give me enough levels to keep going.
That stopped me from playing a lot of RPGs.
Yeah. But Mario Odyssey's not like that. You can follow pretty much the main mission or the main objectives and get almost enough. Like I think in the second world that I was at, I had to maybe search for like two moons before I went on to the main objectives, and then found them all. I just didn't keep going because I was looking for more.
Yeah, dude. Again, I'm still on the fence with it.
It's really, really good.
All right, play-wise for me, you know what? I'm going to hit the code. So, guys, if you are ready, we are about to hit it. We got one person who keeps bouncing in and out. They're clearly here just for the code. So, again, like, share, and subscribe. If you win, please put it in. We want to know who got the game. Last week was Mr. Achiever. I believe Mal has won before.
No, Velociraptor won.
Velociraptor won the
Crash
Bandicoot. So, again, we will be giving out more stuff in the future, gift cards, games, and all kinds of stuff. So, I am hitting it now. It is a go. So, in the comments, in the chat over here is where it's at. If you are watching this after the fact, we've given it away. More than likely, someone's about to take it. So, play-wise, been playing Cuphead. I got the Xbox One X, so I'm so happy now that I have an Xbox that works. Mommy T is playing the shit out of Skyrim right now. She's feeling under the weather, and Skyrim is the medicine. So, she was playing that. I got Pinball FX3. Finally downloaded 57 tables. Now I just got to kind of bump away on beating some tables.
And taking away Martin's
As always.
Not hard. He boots them up, and
and that's pretty much, that's the end of that. So, and then SNES Classic, whenever I really get a chance at it. There's some of the VR games where I got this little controller thing a while back. There are some games that use it. One's called like Modern War or Modern something. But it's an RTS.
Okay.
And you kind of get like just the bigger screen.
Yeah.
And then the controller is basically the small portion of a Wii controller. The handheld portion, but it's got
the nunchuck part.
Yeah, the nunchuck part. So it's got two buttons here, an analog, and then like A and B on the side here. So you're able to actually play with this VR piece on. It's really cool.
But the latency
Mal Y. Okay, so Mal Y steps in there. He got it with a pew pew. So pew pew, got it.
Nice.
Oh, good. Yeah, Alex Baxter saying good game. It was a race to it, guys. Yeah. So, Mal Y, congratulations, dude. He is one of our subscribers. Yes. So, like we're saying, run over to Collectorverse. Everybody who can, vote for us. And like we said, we are giving away a $350 statue.
Exactly.
We don't play around when it comes to giveaways. If you look over at our Instagram, at 5AliveVP, you'll see that I did just ship out, and everyone needs to get their stuff on Monday, the gift packs for 5Alive toy picks.
And we'll be doing
their
some more of
shirts
those. because we have so much.
So many toys.
5Alive is hashtag 5Alive toy pecs when you take pictures of
just toy pectorals.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
You post 5Alive toy packs. The first person to post a picture with toy packs of...
No. Even better. Toy packs is pictures of toys whole sitting on your pack.
There you go.
Oh.
Press between.
You know what? However you interpret toy packs, 5Alive toy packs. Let's see who we'll go by next week.
Perhaps pet chickens pecking at toys.
Toy packs. This is what we're talking about. So guys, we're gonna do PECS.
Yes.
No K.
Yeah.
5Alive toy packs. And 5Alive toy picks.
Yeah,
exactly.
And next Saturday we will do a drawing, or we'll do a little vote.
Yep.
See the ones we like, and we will be giving away a prize pack. What's in it? Don't know. Probably some of the stuff we opened.
None of these
tonight.
Harley Quinns though.
No, I don't know. No Harleys.
I will quit.
Keeping the
I will
Harleys.
quit the show.
Back to 2Alive.
Any of these Harley Quinns. And then your fans are going to be very upset because
all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think we got Mal Y now. He got a
that
game, so he's like, hell yes.
As for what I'm playing, you son of a bitch.
Schmite and Schmal too.
It is Schmite. No, actually, I've gone back to
playing
Wait,
Schmattle Shield.
while Martin talks about this, Chris, you grabbed a couple things, pull them up onto the table.
Yep.
Oh,
I've been playing a lot of Schmettel Schmield 1.
This is what I bought.
And that's it. I'm waiting for Black Friday and, more importantly, the digital sales on Black Friday. Because I hate having discs. And I think the digital sales are going to be where it's at. It's usually if it's 30.
Are we doing the crate later, or
let's? You know what? I was gonna talk about that. Chris had just got his Japan crate in. I think I have a loot crate floating around here somewhere, so I think we're gonna do a live crate video right after this, opening up some crazy Japanese food, and we'll see what we get. Hopefully we don't get like miso soda.
Yeah, that was
pretty rad.
But as far as that goes, that we usually they do, if something's on sale for 30 in stores, it's like 35 or 40. I'll gladly pay the $10 to not have to deal with a disc.
With that GameStop Pro sale going on, I think there's a bunch of games that are also on sale as well. So if you guys are Pro members and
there was a ton of games also on sale there.
Check that out as well.
Yeah, I think I'm waiting for Black Friday. I think that's ahead of time.
Close.
I should exactly. I'm just gonna trade in all the things I can really kind of trade in there, see what I can get, and then just go in on Black Friday with a gift card and get as close as I can to it. So I am going to put a link over to Collectiverse in the comments here. The other great part about this is when you do enter into the into this and you pick. You do have to put your email in because they don't want you picking 5,000 times.
Yeah.
So they're giving away about $3,000 worth of stuff. They've got stuff from Coda Bukiya, First for Figures, Sideshow has stuff they're giving away in this. There's a beautiful Sideshow 1/6 scale. 1/6 scale. It's just that kind of cloth and all that, but it's by Sideshow. You're looking at a $200 to $250 figure.
They're giving away a Bowser statue too, aren't they?
By First for Figures, it is a monster. We actually saw it at New York Comic Con this year. It was in the next booth over from Pop Culture Shock Toys. So yeah, if you guys can go over there and vote for us, we'll be giving that away. I'm really thinking I'm getting a Switch here.
So what is it? What exactly is this you purchased?
It's a pair of Deadpool Nerf rival guns. Yeah, GameStop or I don't know if these are. I don't think these are GameStop exclusive. But there's actually two. There's this one with the Deadpool guns. They actually made one for Boba Fett, or I guess a Mandalore gun, and that one was cool too.
This one's cooler. I like the taco holder. Flip it to the back to show the camera the back of it.
It's got a place to hold your taco there. And the other cool thing about this too is that the balls that this gun fires are red, and that's the only way you can get these balls.
The red ones?
Yeah, exactly. Because you can see in the picture here,
and it's
they're
high
both shooting
impact
yellow.
Guns. These rival ones are the ones that it actually spins the ball out of the barrel. and it's like a high density foam. So when you get hit with it, it kind of like
Yeah. Velocity is 90 FPS / 27.
That's crazy.
Yeah, MPS.
So did you grab anything else? I thought I saw you had a couple things. When you
No,
walked in.
I pretty much got this, the Mifa.
Oh,
amiibo,
yeah, okay.
The rival pistols there, and then my Japan crate. Yeah.
The Japan crate. So yeah, we'll be opening that. And you know what? Let's do a combo video.
Yeah.
Do a little bit of gaming.
Sure.
So we have a couple games here, guys. If anyone wants to tune into that, we'll be doing it probably about 10 minutes from now. We have Exploding Kittens. We have Ascension. We've got DC Deck Builder. Yeah. We have a few quick card games that we could play and try some of these crazy-ass foods at the same time. Yep. We could do both.
Do you want to open this, or do you...
Let's open it up in the next video.
All right, sure.
Yeah, I want to see them in it, but
I don't
also...
know. I really want to open them.
All right, we'll open it.
How awesome is it going to be when he's got a mouthful of miso soup soda and you just shoot him right in the middle of the forehead with it?
He would never, he would never try that.
Because we hate you.
Because we hung out. It's because we hung out without you, and that was the plan that we.
Yeah.
So
I'm
also,
well aware.
You know what? I'm gonna extend a little invite here. We are for that front porch brewery thing.
Yes.
So I think
really
if we have a winner of our next toy picks or toy packs, and they're from Connecticut.
Toy packs.
I think I don't say it's a public place.
Yeah.
Come down for the recording.
Yeah.
Come bring your favorite toys. We'd love to see them. And like we said,
And your favorite pecs.
Exactly.
Bring your favorite pecs.
Yeah.
Pecs, picks on pecs with the pickled peppers.
Oh man! If you get a pickle and a toy on your pack, it's even better.
Now, what if you get a pickle Rick on your pickle pecs?
Nope, no pickle Rick.
No pickle Ricks.
No
Rick and
pickle
Morty?
Rick. Rick and Morty is done.
It's because Martin's not smart.
Exactly. I'm not smart enough to understand Rick and Morty.
Oh,
I
guys,
like
so
Family
another
Guy.
thing. So I did see. All right, so let's talk quick about some Black Friday stuff.
Yeah.
Walmart put out their thing. Target put out their thing. GameStop's floating around. Even companies like Meijer out in the Midwest and Canadian Tire have put out their stuff.
Canadian Tire.
That when I worked for Toy Island, it was really funny. We did a lot of business with Canadian Tire, and I remember hearing there was something like, "Are we selling to a tire shop?" And they're like, "No, it's like Walmart. Apparently, it's like a big kind of thing out there." Malwise disagreeing. He says, "What do you mean Rick and Morty is done? Pickle Rick was gold." I am a Rick and Morty fan also. The fandom has gotten a little annoying.
No, I
love
I
Rick
like
and Morty.
the show. I just don't like the people who.
Dude, hold on.
Yeah.
My sign out is from. It's Doofus Rick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my favorite thing.
My viewing of Rick and Morty is a lot like my viewing of Boston Red Sox. I enjoy the product. I don't enjoy the fans.
Yes, the fans are pretty rough. But there's a different breed of fan. I mean, some people like it, but then there's the, being a pro at the pseudoscience of time travel.
There's the Bobby T fan who's like, oh, this is a layer upon a layer upon a layer.
Oh, dude, I must see. All right, so now here's the thing. I think
you have opened that.
No.
Run away.
I think there are different levels of fans here.
You are a bastard.
There's the passive fan.
Bastard.
There's the fan like me who sees a Dan Harmon thing and goes, look, I know he writes beyond these things. And then there's the fan who's like, no, you don't understand. And it's like, no, I understand that it's not for everybody.
I understand you're a tool bag. That's
exactly. So I think poor fandom spreads through everything. That is very true, Malwai. It's a disease that happens everywhere. Yeah. I mean, we just the Marvel retailer meeting at New York Comic Con this year was a fucking disaster because these people can't separate themselves from what they knew and what they believe to know everything about from what things are going to be or can be, and they're just the worst.
Well, it's also they're looking at their livelihood fall away.
Well, that's because they invested in hard product in a world that's increasingly going digital. Yeah.
But don't
hate the player, hate the game.
No, but they're going to blame anyone.
Oh, they're blaming anyone they can. Nobody wants to accept the failure of their decisions. It's just how human beings are. Yeah. But you can't be mad at the fact that we have a Muslim Captain Marvel, a female Muslim. Who cares? Yeah. It's an awesome character. They're mad that no one's buying the hard copy and you'd rather just get it on Comixology.
So one of the guys I played D&D with didn't like Spider-Man Homecoming because Flash was an Indian kid. It's like, who cares?
Here's something crazy about Flash. He's not real.
Yeah.
What?
Not even like a little bit.
The Flash isn't real?
The Flash and Flash
Yeah,
Thompson.
yeah.
Not even, or was it Flash Jinder Mahal?
It could have been.
Oh my god, if it was Flash Jinder Mahal, that would be terrible. Imagine what steroids would do to his teenage body.
Oh
just-
my god,
I
just,
just-
back me, act me with crack me and smack me.
I just
drugs
don't
involved.
get the hate sometimes when I mean I love things too, but I don't think I would ever get that bent out of shape about changing something.
Would it
Yeah.
be, would it be
It's-
okay
you
if
know,
I
it's life.
swore at a certain toy company that's run by an idiot who you created Spawn?
What's wrong? Is it about the smash in half? Like, is it
no,
the
it's
brittle
just
plastic?
it won't go in. It's like, come the hell on.
He's having trouble getting something.
It's his wedding night all over again.
I fell asleep on my wedding night.
I know.
We
got,
were
dude,
doomed.
I got you trashed in,
Yep.
in my hotel room. Of course,
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Yeah, that's pretty
So,
cool.
I like it.
But yeah, we have a beer.
Yeah.
I keep kind of bugging out. I know I've come back to it a few times. This is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, do we have any beer fans? Because we are going to also do some of these nights where we're gaming, and we'll be drinking the different beers that we
No, we're
enjoy.
only allowed to drink our beer.
Yeah, it's only going to be
That's
our
right,
beer,
yeah.
though. So, Mal Wise saying, change is fine, but when done for no other reason rather than to be different, it's annoying. But that's just me. Well, the problem is that it was all of the guys at that retailer meeting, except they were trying to make a very awful point at
Yeah.
the same time. If you didn't see what happened in that, it's all over the internet. You'll find what happened. It's kind of disgusting.
It's infamous at this point.
Yeah, it kind of made me ashamed to be a fan for a few minutes there.
And then you realized, oh wait, these are the people who sell me my crap.
Yeah, exactly. Ugh. To Amazon I go. At least I know the kind of evil they are.
World conquering evil.
Hey, look, that's how it is. It's funny when Elon Musk said, "Hey, I'll rebuild the grid in Puerto Rico free of charge." I went, "That's a really good deal." Wait a minute, why is he doing this? Like, is this what he needs to power his moon base? Like, what's going on? If he launches a giant mirror into space and gets the grid of a place, I do not doubt that he's going to shoot a laser at that mirror and then hit people like chosen targets.
Awesome.
Because he is an evil genius and this is what they do. People agree with the evil genius sometimes, so don't...
As
yeah.
Stan Lee is wont of saying, how do we know Dr. Doom would be better at running the world than we are?
Exactly.
There was a metal band we were just listening to.
Yeah, Curl Up
that
and
was-
Die. Curl Up and Die has a song called Dr. Doom is a Man of Science and he doesn't believe in God, so why do you?
And all the titles were just basically these long,
Yeah.
life is crap and comic books have proved it. Here's your reasoning.
One of the other songs they had was You'd Be Cuter If I Shot You in the Face. That was a good one, too.
Yeah, that was a really good one. So, all right, we're going to do some gaming here. I think Martin is opening up. What do you got? Oh, you're opening up the
I'm opening up my screwdriver.
I feel like you should have opened the screwdriver first to then open the other things.
That was my issue.
That's
Yeah, I did it in the wrong order.
It was the wrong order.
Yeah.
But I love that Vinny mate, dude. Especially they were going for like $5 at FYE. So those are all over the place. Also, guys, before we go, check out Amazon right now. They're matching all kinds of prices everywhere. They're matching all kinds of prices everywhere on a lot of things, including these Figmas that most recently we picked up for $30 each with the buy one get one. Those are down to like 25 to 30. There's a lot of stuff if you just search these basic terms. Figma, figure arts.
Do not search Figma on
Banda.
GameStop.com. It will come up with nothing. On GameStop.com, you have to go with Nendoroid.
Yeah, you have to go Nendoroid on that one. There's a few different... Yeah, you got to kind of use the words, but you're going to find some really good stuff. And these buy one, get one, and buy one, get twos are available online. So definitely get out there and do it. Anything else you guys got to say?
I think we're done.
All right, with that, we have been 5Alive. I am Bobby T.
I'm Martin.
And I'm Krizza.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And we're available at 5Alive VP on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. We do have a Patreon. If you go there and give us some ducats, help us keep the lights on. You get all sorts of free stuff.
Yeah, you get to watch a video of me sleeping.
Yep, it's a great video. It is.
No, I actually do have a couple of videos. I was kind of going through the backlog of some things that we did where it just wasn't timely or whatever had happened. So I'm going to go back and release those. Also, we're going to try to do, if we can get up to the $500 a month level, I'm going to start releasing audio-only versions of these shows.
There was a scathing review of John Carter of Mars.
Yeah. So there's a few, and actually I found a couple old episodes that I need to put out of our Future Diary stuff, but then also Martin and I's 1984, 1985, and 1986 on why the 80s ruled.
And why they suck.
I have a question for you. Can we make a donation level where Martin says, "I love Alexa Bliss"?
If you donate, let's write it out for him. Let's see. I'm gonna say $50 a month.
$50 a month, yeah, and then every month.
$50 level. You just you got Martin to say something he does.
We can put his hair in a couple of pigtails.
Martin, what does it gotta take? What do the fans need to do to get some pigtails in that hair? Let's get some blue and pink in that salt and pepper.
Buy me a Switch.
Buy me a Switch. All right. Look, we'll put that at the $100 a month phase.
There you go.
Because then after a few months, we can get enough money to get Martin a Switch.
I will dress up like Alexa Bliss.
He is digging his ditch. See, now we were okay with the hair.
Yeah.
Now you're dressing up as Alexa Bliss.
You get my son a Switch. I'll dress up like Alexa Bliss. I got no problem doing that.
I will buy you a Switch to get you.
Don't, dude. Let's no.
Well, hold on. Are we talking Alexa Bliss? I think we need to go deeper with it. We got to go the right way with this.
Okay, yep.
We got to go Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. Puddin', Daddy's Little Monster,
I got
the whole thing.
This. Let's do this.
Oh my lord. Little Kool-Aid packet dies. Guys, in the comments, who wants to see this? Go to Patreon it's patreon.com/5AliveVP.
Hey,
yeah,
I'm not too proud. Right?
So we also have a couple levels.
I have no pride left whatsoever.
We do have a couple levels on the Patreon too for play video games against us, review things. We want to do some movies. I think I was really, and we're going to talk about this off screen, but possibly moving the arcade around a little bit, maybe moving over into the theater, doing a couple different things here. That's awesome.
Yep.
So we got some things coming, but I do want to review some movies.
Sweet.
We got some bad movies out there, and I know in the comments here, guys, if you could leave the movies that you like, I want to see what we got here. Maybe some of that bad stuff that we may not
movies
see.
that you know are terrible, but you like. I still love them.
Bad. All right, Kitten Butt says, don't watch Killing Ground. It's a bad movie.
Oh, isn't that the one with the whales? The Japanese...
Japanese whale farming?
I think that's what it is.
And then our DJ Lucas went to Japan to hunt dolphins because he's a dick.
Hey, if you want to pay $50 a month, we'll watch Blackfish. I'll watch. Hey, $50 a month, you get to choose.
Oh god.
Yeah. No.
It's about this company that goes to a campground, but watch The Black Room. Oh, okay. So Malai's saying, watch The Black Room. Kitten Butt is saying, so they get hunted by creeps. Craybeard is saying, Robo-Geisha. Robo-Geisha? Whoa! We gotta watch that. We might have to watch that.
Yeah, I mean,
that's gonna be rough.
Okay, no. I have the perfect one we gotta watch. It might have to be our first one. It is the last thing that I rented from Netflix when Netflix would send you stuff.
Yeah.
My last thing, so my real adulting fail, as we all did with Netflix, I forgot to return it. I was recently cleaning up in the theater and I found this. I have Robot Jocks.
Oh no.
Robot Jocks, my man.
No.
Yes. So, all right, so we're getting a whole lot of yes on... the Iron Lord is saying yes to Robo-Geisha. So we have to say Robo-Geisha.
What about that Japanese, the metal movie there that we...
Wild Zero. We gotta watch Wild Zero.
I totally forgot to bring this up. So my son was watching cartoons, and it was a Scooby-Doo Kiss crossover movie. And I'm sitting there watching it, and I don't know who did the designs for it, but they were so obviously... influenced by Kirby. Like, the movie itself is
garbage, but the whole thing, I gotta look at this up.
But Kiss, it turns out, are cosmic, and they're from another world called Kistania.
That's awesome.
Everyone there,
we have to watch this.
Everyone there is dresses up like Kiss.
We got Kitten Butt chiming in. Robo-Geisha's awesome.
Yeah.
The elder has a really terrible Brooklyn accent.
That's awesome.
But the main villain and, like, Kistania are so obviously out of, like, 70s DC Kirby. It was insanity. I couldn't tear myself away from it.
So, let me give Kriza a quick little rundown of
Sure.
Robot Jocks because I said it and you were like, "What the hell is that?" You love Titanfall too?
I do.
Okay.
No, I love Schmite and Schmal
too. I'm getting a Hey Bobby T from Kitten Butt.
There you go.
She says, "Have you ever played Yandere Simulator?"
Ooh.
Ooh, what is that? I think me and Grizzly gotta check it out.
Some VR.
I did get those goggles. So actually, we both got this shirt at Comic-Con. It says "Yandere will love you to pieces," and it has Yuno on it. I immediately had to get.
Yeah, Yuno is the #1 Yandere.
All right, we're gonna have to. Yeah, she's saying we got to get this one. Yandere Simulator.
I've heard of it. Isn't it like a Kickstarter?
Maybe. We're gonna look that up. We're gonna look into it.
It sounds really familiar. I'm pretty sure I've heard of it.
She's saying it is.
Yeah.
All right. Now I want to quickly go over. She's saying Chris will love it. Real quick, Robot Jocks. In the future, we discover war is meaningless.
Yes.
All it does is kill people. There's no reason for it. So we have these wastelands.
So they say war. What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. And robot fighting. So what they do is they have these giant mechs, and each country has a representative mech that will literally fight each other.
So it's like a worse version of like Pacific Rim.
No monsters. They fight each other.
They fight each other.
Or like what's that? Like the Hugh Jackman one there where
I was watching that last night. I went to TGI Fridays and it was on the screen far away.
What the hell, TGI Fridays?
I went to a Fridays.
Was on the screen?
Dude, there were so many screens and it was like on TNT or something.
What was it called?
It was Rope.
It was like
Real Steel.
Yes,
Real Steel.
Dude,
Real Steel.
I have an awesome movie watching story for you. So when I was like 19 or 20, I had gone to Malta, which is an island in the Mediterranean. It's about 90 miles from Sicily. I went there because I was going to visit family, but all of my family was waiting for my mother to come to Germany to take time off. So nobody had time for me to do anything, and I would have just been hanging around my uncle's apartment all day. Yeah, exactly. So my mother, being the nice woman that she is, spent her hard-earned money for me to get some culture, and by culture I mean drinking all night. That's pretty much.
That's what I did.
I hope my mom's not watching this right now because I don't think she knows how
I
much
got trashy.
Exactly.
Oh my god!
Dude, she called me one morning after I got hammered. It was like, "Hi, having fun? Like, what you been doing?" I was like,
"It's like Oktoberfest all the time."
I can't do it.
Do your mom's voice. How are you doing?
She doesn't talk like that.
Did you have fun?
She has an accent, but it's not that heavy.
But it's not an Austrian version of a bad version. Brain trauma Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So anyway, I had found this local bar that was like down the street from where my hotel was, and the guy was obsessed with westerns. So he had like Clint Eastwood and John Wayne stuff like all over the place. His wife actually was from Texas, and she was living there with him in Malta.
She had gigantic breasts.
I don't know. I never met her. Yeah, I never met her. But it was great because every night, I'd get dinner at the hotel, and then I'd walk down to the bar, and every night he would bring a movie for us to watch or whatever, and we paid for the drinks and stuff like that, but he'd bust open the bag of crisps and everything like that, pour him a little bowl for us and everything like that, and I watched Jeepers Creepers, and I
got trash on beer on my mom's dime.
One of the other movies, I can't remember what we watched, but it was some bad horror flick, and it was awesome. Dude, the last night I was there,
was it House of Wax starring Paris Hilton?
Dude, actually, I like that horror movie. That was not a bad horror movie. Besides, Paris Hilton got fucking like jabbed in the back of the head with a steel iron or whatever, like a pipe. It was great.
You said years ago on the podcast you used to be on that you love that movie because Paris Hilton gets killed and she cries half the time.
Yeah.
You're like, I love it.
Dude, House of Wax was great. Yeah. And the dude from Smallville gets his Achilles slit or whatever, and then he gets wax poured over his body. And then when they're pouring when they're ripping the wax off, they're taking his skin with them.
You know what movie I think we should actually watch together too is Well, now I just forget the name of it. Cabin in the Woods.
Ah, yeah,
Cabin
that
in
was
the
That
Woods
is one of the
amazing.
coolest movies I've ever
such a
seen.
good
But yeah,
Such a swerve.
so we watched a bunch of bad movies at this
What a
bar.
twist.
They gave the guy who ran the bar, set us up with free snacks while we're watching.
So
But the last night I was there, before I went back to Germany, everybody bought me free drinks and beer, and so dude, it was on. Dude, those people were so cool. I went back twice. I went once, and then I kept in touch with all these people that I partied with. And then they were like, "Are you coming back?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm coming back."
let me just get a shitload of money.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, "Hey, Mom." I was like, "I want to learn some more about Malta."
I love my
I
time.
need culture.
I love my time in Malta. By the way, my liver hurts to the touch.
So then I went back the next year.
Inflamed, more like on fire.
I went back the next year and partied some more. It was great. It was a great experience when I was out there.
Chris,
in
you seem to
Malta.
have enjoyed Malta. You've also put on 20 pounds.
Oh, that's just baby beer weight. Chris, you smell like a brewery.
I sweat when I walk upstairs.
So, hey guys,
Chisk Blue Label Smooth and Creamy. That's the beer, the Maltese beer I drank when I was there. Yeah, it was
getting trashed on Maltese beer.
That was great.
So, guys, everyone
That's
who
a good
is
episode name.
everyone here who's tuned in, we are gonna go play some games and open this Japan crate and eat
my
some crazy
Nerf
foods
guns.
and the Nerf guns. And so that is in our next live video, which will be in about 10 minutes. So, guys, remember, you bought it because you loved it. That's all that matters.
Well, we bought these because we hated them.
Oh, God, did we hate them.
They're the worst.